How's everybody doing today? I certainly hope you're doing well. You know, the video that I put out a few days ago called False Flag, currently underway. You know, I was reading some of the comments there, and people were suggesting that what I meant by the whole video was some sort of attack on Iran, and absolutely not. What I meant by that is that I felt that the video itself didn't start out to being anything for any specific nefarious reason. It started out as a movie that was to be called Desert Warrior. And then somewhere along the way, because the name of the movie kept changing into different names, and then ultimately the end name was Innocence of Muslims, that later, because of the video that was put out by the anti-PC where it made mention that the video had been up for months, that it was a setup, man. And today, I'd like to share with you something that's just going to freak you out. It freaks me out. And you know, for the most part, I don't get freaked out about videos that I put up on YouTube, whether I'm doing the New World Order soldier or, you know, doing the sheep thing, or, you know. I don't get freaked out, but this particular video, I'm a little concerned about the ramifications, personally, of what might come of it. Because, but it's right up there in the I don't care land, because I look at it this way. You know, while we still have freedom of speech, might as well get at it, right? Might as well. And I'm going to show you and encourage you to go through the same steps I did and, again, come to your own conclusion. But after putting that video up, what killed me the most is the fact that the name of that movie changed so many times. And I wanted to find out who was responsible from changing the name of the real life of Mohammad that Sam Bacile, which isn't Sam Bacile, is the Egyptian guy, put initially on his YouTube page in early July. Who changed the name to Innocence of Muslims? Who? And who is behind the channel that changed the name? Well, ladies and gentlemen, please put on your electronic seat belts, because this is going to be quite the ride. I have the answer for both of those questions. And like I said, man, the links are in the description down below. You can, you know, follow them as we go, or you can go through the same steps I did at your leisure. So let's go ahead and begin. Let's go back in time. July 14, 2011, an ad was placed up on Craigslist, a casting call, looking specifically for males and females to act in a production called, at that time, Desert Warriors. On June 30th of 2012, the name was changed, and it was to be playing at a theater at the Vine Theater in Los Angeles. The name of that production, which was the same apparently, was called Innocence of Bin Laden, in which, on January 1st of 2012, just one day later, the name was suddenly changed yet again to the real life of Mohammad. So who changed the name on September the 11th, out of all days, to Innocence of Muslims? Who did that? The channel that did that, the channel name on YouTube, is NewsPoliticsNow. Number 3. That is the channel that did that. That is the channel that changed the name from The Real Life of Mohammad to Innocence of Muslims. And since September 11th, that video exploded into something beyond viral. It certainly did. But you see, it didn't stop there. Because on September 12th, a channel by the name of Darth Fett, that's DARTHF, the number 3, TT, placed up the entire 13 or 14 minute production. Whereas NewsPoliticsNow 3 put up the trailer, which was about 2 minutes long. Now, if you look at the links in the description down below, if you go to the very first link was called The Real Life of Mohammad. That was placed up on YouTube on July 1st, 2012, on the Sam Bacile YouTube channel. The link is right there. The movie name was changed by YouTube user NewsPolitics3Now to Innocence of Muslims. And by the way, there's a breaking development on that. That user has magically deleted that video just this evening. But we're going to get to that in a minute. I left the link there anyway. And by the way, there's a video down below. I hate to tell you this, NewsPoliticsNow. What you don't know is 24 to 36 hours before this video is being made, I already screen capped everything. Isn't that neat? Yeah, that is neat. Because this is where it's going to get really interesting. If you go to the NewsPoliticsNow 3's channel, you will notice on the right-hand side all of the affiliate channels to that channel, which is NewsPoliticsNow, NewsPoliticsNow 1, NewsPoliticsNow 2, NewsPoliticsNow 3. There's a NewsPoliticsLeaks and First Leaks, all associated with NewsPoliticsNow number 3. The avatar is exactly the same on predominantly most of those channels. All right? Now, the funny thing is here, you will also notice if you go to the original NewsPoliticsNow without any of the numbers, and some of the ones with the numbers, you will notice a TM insignia to the top right-hand side. That stands for Trademark. You will also notice a C circle insignia 2012. Well, you see, I thought to myself, okay, these guys have to have a domain. I cannot imagine that a channel on YouTube with, we're talking millions of views, NewsPoliticsNow 1 has like, I don't know, 300,000 views. NewsPoliticsNow 2 has like over 1 million. Or I don't know the exact order. But this particular phrase, NewsPoliticsNow, all of their affiliated channels are getting absolutely hammered in views. Some have 1.5 million, others have several 100,000, others have 500,000. But yet the channel has only been up a couple of months. Wow, how's that possible? So is there some sort of affiliation there? They have to be running their videos through another domain. I just can't imagine it, or a forum or something. So what I decided to do is I decided to do what is called a trademark search to see if that phrase indeed was trademarked. It is not. NewsPoliticsNow is not trademarked unless there is a possibility it's in the transition of. It's kind of like when you get a patent. Patent pending. You can sell the product while the patent is pending. This is possible. So I'll give them that. All right? But please go to the trademark page, the link I've provided there for you, and type in NewsPoliticsNow. doesn't exist at this time. NewsPoliticsLeaks, the trademark for NewsPoliticsLeaks, does not exist at this time. First Leaks, the